Hi, and welcome to the fifth episode in my 16-part series where each episode I will talk about one of the 16 NHL teams that made the 2022 NHL playoffs. The team that I'll be talking about today will be the Minnesota Wild. The Wild have made the playoffs 12 times since they joined the league back in 2001, but have yet to win a cup or make the Stanley Cup Finals. This year's team looks like a solid team. They finished fifth place in the league with 53 wins, 22 losses, and 7 overtime losses. One of the biggest weaknesses is their defensive end, and the biggest part of this would be their goaltending. The Wild have had problems finding a reliable goaltender. Their two goalies they had were Cam Talbot and Kakko Kapanen. Both were very shaky this year. Kapanen with 36 games played, 14 wins, 14 losses, and 4 overtime losses, and Talbot with 49 games played, consisting of 32 wins, 12 losses, and 4 overtime losses. The way that they decided to fix this problem was to bring in three-time Stanley Cup champion Marc-Andre Fleury. Bringing in Fleury, they hope to solve most of their defensive problems. The Wild also have a strong offense with players like Kirill Kaprizov and Kevin Fiala. Kaprizov had a 108-point season consisting of 47 goals, 61 assists, and Fiala had a 85-point season having 33 goals and 52 assists. This being a team that has seen success in the offensive zone, and now that they're facing up against a team who has had goaltending struggles this season, with Jordan Binnington not having a very good season like he did in 2019, but Ville Husso, the backup goalie, he's had a pretty good season, and it'll be interesting to see who they go with in the playoffs, whether it's with the more experienced goalie, Jordan Binnington, or with the more reliable one this season, Ville Husso. I can see the series going either way just because of both teams are about the same team. They've had struggles in the back end and success in the front end, but with the Wild bringing in Fleury, I can see them having a better chance now. But Binnington being the playoff goalie he is, I can also see it going that way, right? Both these teams I didn't really pay attention to in the regular season because the games they don't really broadcast to Canada because they're both American teams. But from what I've seen of them playing against the Canucks, both teams, right? I'd like to see that the Wild are the better team, but uh, yeah, considering that the Blues have more playoff experience, that could be a factor. Regular season could be thrown out the window. Like look at last year, how the Montreal Canadiens, team that no one thought could do anything, went to the Stanley Cup Finals but lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? So I mean, like anything can really happen. It can go either way, but in the end, I think it just comes down to what team stays healthier than the other team, and really just goaltending. That's a really important part of it because if your goalie's letting in more goals than you're scoring, you can't win a game like that, right? So, um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this other than it will be an interesting series to watch, and whoever comes out, well, they're going to have a tough matchup because they're either playing the Predators or the Avalanche, and both of those teams look much better than they did, in my opinion.